Welcome back everyone, this is GTA Failer. In our last video we tackled the Asuka mission, Payday for Ray. The last challenge that I did in that mission involved driving a special security car all around to those 4 telephone booths before winding up in Belleville Park and being introduced to Ray. And so the reason we're here at the garage at the beginning of this video is because I returned my special security car to the garage. So we could start the Ray chain of missions because the last mission we did unlocked the Ray chain of missions, but instead we're going to do one more Asuka mission. It's called Two-Face Tanner. It's the last Asuka mission that will be available for a while. So as we check out the cutscene here coming up, I'll just share that the premise is that turns out one of Asuka's drivers is an undercover cop, and she's not thrilled by that because of her illicit deeds, and she doesn't want a cop sniffing around all the bad stuff that she has done and is planning to do. So we're supposed to take out this undercover cop, and his name is Tanner. And we just have to drive down to Kenji's and activate the next part of this mission. As soon as we begin attacking Tanner as he drives away in his Esperanto, we'll get a 4-star wanted level, and then we can kill Tanner in any way we want. And that will be mission passed as soon as he passes away. Completing this mission awards 20,000 bucks, and it does not unlock any missions, which is kind of odd because Asuka still has like 3 missions left to give us after this one, but they aren't unlocked by completing this mission. In fact, this mission isn't required to progress the story. You can work your way through the mission tree and get to the final mission in the game, the culminating Catalina mission, without ever doing Two-Face Tanner, which means there's a warning coming here, and that's that you will be permanently locked out of starting this mission if you don't complete it before passing the Donald Love mission called Grand Theft Arrow. So here's Tanner walking down the stairs, and I don't have control. This cutscene is not skippable, and I don't have control until this cutscene ends. And in fact, still I've got like 2 seconds. I was holding forward on the gas the whole time. So here I'm just lurking, but you can ram into him as soon as you do, or shoot him with a drive-by, which is what we'll do. We'll get a 4-star wanted level, and then I'll just take him out with the drive-by. You see his car has a damage meter, and as soon as it fills up, he gets out, and then we still have to kill him once he gets out, but it's pretty straightforward with the weaponry that we have, and mission passed. Easy. In the next clip, I'll point out that I have a wanted level before the cutscene of Tanner walking down the stairs begins, and it will disappear. Like, it'll legitimately not be there when we come out of the stairs cutscene, which is interesting. So, even though there's 3 more Asuka missions after this one, Bait, Espresso To Go, and Sam, you can't get locked out of any of those missions. It's only Two-Face Tanner that you can get locked out of. So make sure you do this one before you do Grand Theft Arrow. Okay, so there's my wanted level. I'll back into the marker, and like I mentioned, the wanted level's not just going to be like temporarily paused during this cutscene, but it will be just straight up gone, which is kind of interesting. Okay, so here I'm going to let him drive away. I'm not going to actually chase him. I wanted to see if I could fail for letting him get too far away. And so I waited for about a minute. I'm fast forwarding here in quadruple speed, and no mission fail. And in fact, you're going to see at some point, even though I'm sitting here stationary, here I'm typing in, I think, the fast forward cheat code, or maybe I turned it off there. But there he is, right in front of me again. Like he's got, like, I don't know where he's trying to head to, but he's not getting there very quickly. So then I decide, okay, so I can't fail for just hanging out and waiting for him to drive away. So what if I ram into him, thereby spooking him and getting him to drive more aggressively, and also getting a 4-star wanted level? And what if I just hang out here and let him drive wherever he wants? So I'm not going to give chase. I will, I'm just doing my look to the side trick. It still works. Cops cannot get me, but the enforcer is not playing any games. He doesn't care about my look to the side trick. Okay, so I totally skipped the 4 minutes. I just hung out for 4 minutes and did nothing, and he never got away. No mission fail, and he has no destination in mind. Here, I'm demonstrating that the doors of the Esperanto are locked, and 1 bullet from any weapon is enough to fail the mission. And next up, we're going to really fail it hard with 1 rocket. That's not surprising that he can detect that there might be a problem. Oh, officer, you're going to get a rocket to the face. Eat it. Okay, next up, let's see if flames fail. Yes, they do. I didn't bother with the flamethrower, but I have every confidence that one little bit of flamethrower would instantly fail the mission. And here I'm pointing out that even though I failed the mission, the Esperanto is still locked. Ramming into his vehicle fails the mission. Even like pushing his vehicle, like here I'm just going to push it. I'll get stuck. I'll get stopped by some of these pedestrians, but eventually we're going to push it. And I think once it gets out of like whatever radius is supposed to be in, it's a fail. It's a no-go. So he is quite sensitive to anything that you do to his Esperanto. Now I think we're going to block the stairs here, and I'll get another vehicle and block the Esperanto. Just put it right in front of the Esperanto, but I gotta be careful because I don't want to clip the Esperanto because we know that's a mission fail. Okay, so we're just putting it close but not hitting, and let's see what happens at the start of this cutscene here. And at the stairs, nothing, and in front of the Esperanto, nothing. So both vehicles despawn. Rockstar programmers are just no fun. Okay, here I'm going to show you the entirety of my speedrun route. This isn't my final attempt in this video, but in my speedrun route, I take a back way from Asuka's to the Kenji mission. Honestly, I think it's faster than going the normal way out on the main roads there. But in addition, this back way is the location of one of the unique jumps. And so I'm going to do the unique jump here, even though we've already gotten credit for it. But in my speedrunning route, this is the time when I do this particular unique jump. And it's always scary for me because the landing zone is so short. It's quite easy to go too long and go hurtling over the edge at the end of landing after you land. And then we just go this back way, and it's real important when you hit this grass here to not be going full speed because it's quite easy to get thrown off of that grassy hill if you're going too fast. And just like that, we're at Kenji's. And here I'm going to intentionally get out of my vehicle, and I want to drive into the marker. I want to be on foot, and I want to get my M16 ready. Like I mentioned, this cutscene is unskippable, and when I come out of this cutscene, I'm going to be facing east, and I need to turn almost 180 degrees to the right in order to line up. And I still can't turn until you see me start moving, and it's a little bit of a longer shot, but it's pretty straightforward with the overpowered M16. So that is my speed strat. Okay, so here is my challenge. What I wanted to do was ride on his car. I know I just keep repeating myself, but it is just one of life's simple pleasures to hop on to an NPC-driven car, the one you're supposed to be chasing. Okay, now this doesn't count because what I really want to do is I want to wake him up and get my 4-star wanted level and then hop on his car. So this is kind of cheesy because he wasn't driving aggressively yet. I'm about to shoot him just to wake him up just for kicks, and then there's going to be like there's like two other people, two corpses, who pushed me off the thing. How is that right? Like, so I looked at it again. I think what happened is he actually drove through a crowd of people, and then two of the corpses ended up on top of the Esperanto, and it just happened that it was at the same time as I was shooting him to get my 4-star wanted level. Okay, so here is my final attempt. You'll see it uncut, and again, the goal is to wake him up and then hop on his vehicle. And I don't want to just like hop on and then get bucked off like a half a second later. I'm hoping for a kind of significant ride on top of that car. Okay, so a little bit about Two-Faced Tanner from the wiki. The driver, along with his name and outfit, is a reference and mockery of Tanner, the protagonist of the Driver video game series. The Two-Faced Tanner is mentioned by Asuka as being useless outside of his car, referencing the lack of on-foot abilities in Driver 2. And Tanner in this game is even given a female running animation making fun of the strange way Tanner moves in Driver 2. Also from the wiki, Tanner is one of the select few single mission target characters in the 3D universe to have a unique model instead of a generic pedestrian one. But the driver references don't end there. There's a character in Vice City called Dick Tanner. So if you have seen the mission Autoside, or if you've played that one, so here I am just waking up this Two-Faced Tanner and hoping upon hope to get him to stop somewhere. And miracle. I mean, I'm showing you my one success here, but like there were a lot of not miracle times where I could not get any traction. So here I am, living the dream, getting shot up, hoping not to get, like I said, bucked off because he keeps ramming into this pillar. But that pillar is the only reason I was able to get up here in the first place. But eventually he manages to find his way. Yeah, I think we're starting to angle away from the pillar. Oh, it's game time. Health is down to, what is that, 92? Easy. Oh, we're living the life here. Okay, so once I do fall off, and I know I'm going to because he's going to run into something. Once I do fall off, then I won't consider it challenge complete until I actually complete, like, pass the mission. So still have to go track him down and kill him before I die or get busted. Okay, so coming back to the Vice City reference, so in the mission auto side, you're supposed to kill a bunch of guys, and the first one is up on a billboard, and you get like a sniper rifle you can use, and you snipe the guy on the billboard, and then the second guy, after you snipe the guy on the billboard, this bottom of the screen in Vice City says, Dick Tanner is working for DBP Security in Ocean Drive. And so you head over to the next blip on the map, and you find a guy who's driving away from you in a secure car, and that is Dick Tanner. Again, from the wiki, in retaliation, the company that made the Driver video game series, Reflections Interactive and Atari, decided to create the fictional character Timmy Vermicelli in Driver 3, a nod to Tommy Vercetti, the hero from Vice City. Also from the wiki, his name is also adult humor on Rockstar's part, as Dick Tanner can refer to somebody who creates, two references that are inappropriate, and I'm going to stop reading right there. Okay, and then one other Tanner reference in the GTA series is in San Andreas. So here I'm going to read from a website, screenrant.com, and then a bunch of other stuff in the URL. I will put a link to this website in the description. Here I am with a 5-star wanted level getting driven over by FBI guys. But anyway, Two-Face Tanner is out, and I just have to kill him before I get killed. And there it is. Challenge passed, mission passed. And now it's weird because I have this 1-star wanted level, but the FBI is there. And so they're very slowly coming after me. And I'm going to get this FBI car to stop near me, and all 4 of the FBI agents will get out, but only 1 will pursue me. The other 3 have no interest. It's really interesting the way that it's programmed. And then look, I'm going to go close to the FBI car, and then this guy pursuing me is going to give up, and a different single FBI agent is going to come after me. Like this guy right here says, oh, well, I'm on duty now. It's kind of cool how you can kind of have this weird, unexpected, 1-star wanted level, but 5-star attention from the FBI agents. Okay, from this Screen Rant site, here I'm just refilling my health, and head over to Ray's for the next video. A guard in the mission Mad Dog's Rhymes can be found playing a video game and makes a couple of comments. Tanner, you suck ass, and how could Refractions mess up so bad? Again, remember, Reflections Interactive is the name of the driver company. And so that line about messing up so bad is probably a reference to Driver 3's real-world reception. It was one of the worst reviewed entries in the driver line. So there you go, some shade going back and forth. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you real soon.